What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So, just got back a little while ago from Kill Tony in Madison Square Garden. It was unbelievable. It was fantastic. Still not 100% with the streaming stuff. All right, so tomorrow we'll be at New Jersey HorrorCon, but right now just wanted to talk about Kill Tony Night 1 at Madison Square Garden, which was sold out. It was a fantastic show. If you're a fan of comedy, if you're a fan of the Kill Tony show, it was unbelievable. It was packed. It was packed with lots of stuff. So, if you're going to wait for this to come out on YouTube, don't watch this because there's going to be spoilers when you see this in a couple weeks. It did also live stream. There was, I think, like a pay-per-view live stream you could have watched it on. So, okay, let's talk about it. So, they said get there early. The show said started at 7. I got there around 6. I got into the garden around 6:30. And some people were freaking out because people were still getting loaded in. And the show was supposed to start at 7, but it didn't really start till 8. There's a pre-show with the band and everything. The band sounded incredible. It was unbelievable. The bass, I was in the third row. I was dead center, right behind the center stage with the where the microphone is. The band was incredible. Jet Ski Johnson was there. All the regulars in the band were there. It sounded amazing. The bass was incredible. The music, I just could have listened to the band all night. What else? Should we get into it? Like I said, spoilers. So I'm going to talk about what went on. The one thing Tony said at the end of the show was that it is going to be a completely different show tomorrow night on Saturday night, which is great because I'm going to that as well. So how do we start the show? We start the show. Tony announces the panel. Which, what's up, Mr. Geek Me Out? I'm not Mr. Horror right now. I'm Mr. Comedy right now. Talking about the show I went to tonight at the Garden. It was pretty awesome. So, Tony Hinchcliffe announces this panel, right? He announces Shane Gillis comes out. He announces Joe Rogan, who comes out in a green fur coat. And later on, we are joined by Andrew Schultz, who had a problem with his airline. So he comes out later on. And for the first time, Tony has... Mr. Geek Me Out, what's going on? For the first time, he has a... I'm trying to figure out how to highlight my chat questions. Sorry. I don't think I can for some reason. Can I pin that? No. I'm trying to figure it out. I know there's a way. I might have to go over to freaking StreamYard. I don't know. I can't figure it out. There's like a chat box widget. You could highlight and pin the chat. I can't figure it out. All right, so is that better? Better lighting with that. Oof. I am so friggin' white. All right, so let's talk about it. I met Michael Rooker from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's pretty awesome. How was he? Was he a nice guy? He seems like, I don't know. He could be either way in person. It's like I normally talk about the horror conventions, but tonight I'm trying to talk about Kill Tony. I don't know if there's people here that aren't that are here for Kill Tony. All right, so I'm just going to talk about it because I didn't want to make a video and edit it, and this was quicker. So the show was over. The show went from 8 to 10 roughly. 7 to 8 was the pre-show with the band. So we got on the panel. We got Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan, a late Andrew Schultz. For the first time, they have a besides the bucket, they have a bucket for legends. They have a legends bucket. Okay. So the first name they pull out of the bucket, the first person to open the show is Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay comes up and crushes, does a great, I don't know, a couple minutes. And I'll talk about the regulars first. So Andrew Dice Clay starts the show. Then we got the regulars. We had Casey Rocket, who was incredible. Got a standing ovation. He crushed. We had Hans Kim. We had Cam Patterson. We had Dr. Phil and David Lucas closing up the show, which was incredible. Of course, William Montgomery closed the show. We had Jared Nathan. We had Ari Matty, who destroyed, who also got a standing ovation. And then for the legends, we had Ron White, who was unbelievable. We had, I'm trying to remember, so much going on in those 2 hours. We had Harlan Williams, who was hilarious. He did the funniest setup to a joke that didn't happen. But anyways, this is why it's good to edit videos, right? Not do live streams. We had Big J Ogerson. We had Jim Norton. We had Louis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable with guests. Am I forgetting anyone? It was such a good show. The regulars alone were great to see, and then all those legends was unbelievable. I can't imagine what they're going to do tomorrow night. The show opens. I forgot to say this. The show opens with Jelly Roll comes out and sings "New York, New York." Unbelievable. Marcus King. I don't know him too well. I guess he's a country star. He sat in with the band, playing guitar. Most of the bucket pulls, there was only about 6 bucket pulls. Most of them were pretty good. I think only one guy, like 1 or 2 bombed, but I feel like one didn't bomb that much, but Tony kind of like said that he bombed. But I didn't think he was, I thought he was, like, people were laughing at him. And only one guy really got majorly booed, and Tony kind of leaned into that and kind of made everyone else kind of boo at him as well. But then when Tony asked him, what's the worst quality about himself that he doesn't think people like, he's his personality, and then the crowd cheered for him, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was unbelievable. Adam Ray, they announced into the Hall of Fame. They had I think his parents were there, and they also had a montage of him, all of his highlights, and all the shows he's been to since day one. All of his appearances, and they inducted him into the Hall of Fame. So that was pretty great, and it was just an unbelievable show. It was packed for 2 hours. They ended at 9:57. Tony said, "We have to be off the stage in 3 minutes, or else they're going to charge us $300,000." And I believe that. I've heard stuff like that before. If you run late for these shows, you have to pay ridiculous number. So the show said 7 to 8 was warm up. 8 to 10 was the show, just like on when it's on YouTube. Unbelievable panel, unbelievable amount of comedians. So I can't wait for tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. Tomorrow I'm going to New Jersey HorrorCon in the day. Going to try to get as much done as possible. If not, we will be back there on Sunday. So looking forward to meeting Tom Matthews. Huge Friday 13th fan. And also, he was in Never Hike Alone too, which I associate produced. I was also Missing Persons. What else? Let me go to the chat now that my brain's kind of cleared up a little bit. It's just Mr. Kick Me Out. Michael Rooker, he was very nice, and he loves to go to the crowd to meet the fans. Really? At Q&A Palace. That's really cool. Yeah, Kevin Sullivan, I heard about that. Wrestler. It's a shame. Rest in peace. I saw Chiller posted, someone posted in Chiller that he was at Chiller a few years ago. So Michael Rooker, that's pretty cool. That's kind of like what Lillard does, likes to talk to the crowd and everything like that. Where did you meet Michael Rooker at? Did you meet him at Steel City? Were you there today? I got my Scream 2 poster signed by Chris Durand, who played Ghostface in Scream 2. Got him to sign that today somewhere. I forgot where I sent it. I'm also getting Chris Jericho on my Terrifier 2 at Steel City this weekend, hopefully. Can't wait to get that back. And we're going to meet, we're going to see how Mr. Bill Mosley's doing tomorrow. Hopefully he's feeling better. Tampa Bay Comic Convention. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, basically, I'm trying to piggyback onto the Kill Tony Madison Square Garden appearance and see if I'll get any new subs or any new followers from that. Don't know if anyone will see this video at all. But I feel like it was an unbelievable night. Third row. Also, Casey Rocket's ring fell off because he runs around the stage and everything. Joe Rogan picks up the ring, gives it to Casey Rocket. I don't think this was on camera. We'll find out when the show comes out in a few weeks. So the guy 2 rows in front of me in the front row, Casey Rocket throws the ring to the guy. The guy catches it in his teeth. He catches Casey's ring with his teeth. And it was unbelievable. The place went crazy. It was mostly the panel that saw it. No one really saw it, except he turned around. Like I saw it, and a few people in the first few rows saw it. And then they had the camera on him, so that guy is going to be all over YouTube. He'll be happy. I was trying to. I didn't want to yell because you don't want to heckle or anything like that. But I wanted Cam Patterson to throw a rock and the guy to catch a rock in his teeth. Thought that would have been hilarious. See you tomorrow, Karen. Okay, I'll see you at the show. What else? Just going to keep it short tonight. I should be editing Monster Mania, which was last weekend. I'm a little bit behind on that video. And then I have to make a video for New Jersey HorrorCon for this weekend. So, and then ship everything out on Monday to you guys that sent stuff to me to get signed. So, going to get some rest. And I will be up at NJ Horror early tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys there from the Horror Fam. Say hi to me. I will be the one going crazy, running around, getting autographs as quick as possible. So thanks, Mr. Geek Me Out, for checking in, for chatting with me. I will do another appropriate horror live stream. Just wanted to talk about Kill Tony. It was unbelievable. Thanks, man. I'm going to get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Also Sunday. We're going to the Garden again tomorrow night. Going to NJ Horror. Then we're going back to Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. So have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for participating in the chat. And I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully with a banging Monster Mania video. I'm really putting a lot of work into it. I got a lot of footage from Monster Mania. A lot of autographs. 100 autographs. And it was great. See you guys in the next one.